Okay, let's practice those shifting uppercuts. These are really good fakes, these are really good to set up your opponent. Usually, call this a shift, or you can call it a slip with a step, whatever you want to call it. I'm stepping with my foot and I'm bringing my shoulder to my knee, to the opposite knee at the same time. So I'm shifting my weight to the left. That's why I call it a shift, but it can also be a slip with a step if he's throwing the punch at the same time. So I shift to the left. It's very logical for me to come back with that big left hook from here. But if I sold it already a couple of times, then I can change up the game. So I will shift to the left, and instead of throwing that left hook, I just shift my weight and bring the left shoulder to the right knee, and from here, it's already a slightly different angle, I release that right uppercut instead. As he's covering up on this side for my left hook, he's open in the middle for the uppercut. So this drill is shift left, because I'm shifting my weight to my left leg, then I shift back to the right leg, and then I throw my right uppercut. Shift left, shift right, right uppercut. Shift left, shift right, right uppercut. If you notice, I don't have to pivot with that second shift. If I was throwing that left hook after the shift, I would pivot and adjust my right leg to change the angle. But if I'm shifting my weight back, so after the step, I don't have to pivot to throw my uppercut from here. I can throw it from where I am. So I shift, and my feet are not going to move. I'm just going to shift back and throw that uppercut. And then I'm going to adjust my feet, because I want to be quick. I want to land that uppercut quickly and while I'm close. If I pivot, I'm going to go away. I'll be quite far for that right uppercut. I want it to be short and I want it to be quick, so I'm going to do this. This is not an ideal stance where I end up after the step. I'm going to be a bit wide. It doesn't matter. I'm going to shift. I got my weight in the middle. I got my balance. From here, I land that uppercut, and then I'm going to adjust my stance if I want to move around, or depending on what I want to follow it up with. So let's practice those shifting uppercuts. I'm going to start by shifting my weight to the right. So from here, I'm going to step forward with that right leg. At the same time, I bring my left shoulder to the right knee, and I shift my weight on the right. That's why I call it a shift. Shift. But instead of throwing that right hook, which would come most naturally, and this is what he usually expects, I'm going to shift my weight back, right shoulder to left knee instead, and then come in the middle with the left uppercut. So I shift my weight to the right. As I step, I shift my weight back, and from there, left uppercut, obviously not from here. I just want you guys to see my shoulders, but my hands are going to be on my chin as I do all this. So I shift to the right, I shift back to the left, and I release the left uppercut. Shift, shift. Make sure you're using your hips. So hips, legs, as I shift back. Look how much I'm loading up that hip. I can get so much power in that uppercut. Obviously not on this bag, this is not an uppercut bag, but in real life or in an uppercut bag, if I load up my hips, I don't need to dig for that uppercut. There's a lot of power coming from here. That's why I'm shifting my weight on that left leg, loading up the left hip, and then I can land the uppercut for